Two of the UK's biggest supermarkets, Asda and Morrisons, have introduced limits on fruit and vegetables because of supply problems. Temporary limits will be applied to products including tomatoes, cucumbers and lettuce. Other supermarkets have also been affected. Let's get more on this with our business correspondent Theo Leggett. Why is this happening, Theo?
Well, it's partly because of the weather and it's partly because of the cost of energy. Now, this time of year in the UK, we don't grow a lot of the produce that we consume. It's too cold. Some of it's grown in greenhouses, but there's a problem for a start because energy prices have been very high. So farmers have delayed planting produce in greenhouses until the weather's warmer so they don't have to use as much heating. But the biggest problem is when we're not buying stuff from the UK, we buy a lot from southern Spain. In southern Spain, there's been a spate of cold weather, which has reduced crop yields and delayed them as well. Now, when there are problems in southern Spain, importers tend to go and buy from Morocco. But Morocco has experienced storms and flooding, which has affected crops there, and also ferries have been cancelled and delayed, which has made it harder to get that produce back to northern Europe. And finally, we also get some produce from large greenhouses in the Netherlands, which tend to grow a lot of produce over the winter. But again, they've been affected by high energy costs, which has sent prices shooting upwards and limited the amount that's coming onto the market because, again, many of the farmers have been planting their crops later than they normally would. So it's all of these things coming together.
Couldn't we just pay more for what we want?
Well, some parts of Europe are doing that. So prices have gone up a lot. But in this country, supermarket chains are very price sensitive and they don't feel that consumers will accept very large increases in costs. And I was being quoted some by wholesalers earlier on today where they were talking about prices of some items having tripled. So that means that there is a scramble for the available supplies. Those supplies are going where people are willing to pay for them, and where there are more price-sensitive markets, which is the UK and also Ireland, which has been experiencing similar problems, there have been shortages of some items. So we're talking tomatoes, peppers, in some cases lettuce, that kind of thing.
Theo, for the moment, thank you very much.